You know, that time you wish you hadn't wore full armour and ridden 2 miles out of range, and you wish you put a trolley handle on. You know that time. Yeah. Wearing one of the original tops from the 9x1 when it first came out, and this is where Speedy Feet's history lies, within the 9x1. This machine here is what really started it all for Speedy Feet. Gave us confidence in a product that was well built, was well funded, and the people doing it had a passion for that product. Oh, are we live? Not yet. Cup of tea. I think we're live. I think we are. Welcome everybody. Hope you're all... And we got a skier. I've seen it on man, but skiing. So, oh, that camera. I'm on it. I am on it today. Hope you're all doing well. Just wait a couple of more minutes until someone, you know, actually comes in. A lot of people waiting to come in. Oh, 20. Good. I'm just going to go and share the stream as well on the old YouTubes and Facebook. If you haven't already, then share it. Let people know we are on. That will be helpful. Save me doing it, but I'll do it. I'll put it in there now. Let's have a look. Don't forget, if you've got questions, then put them straight into the comment section. And we'll go from there. We are live. I'll add that to Facebook. Can we do that once we are live, you see? We rush around like mad. Let's go. Alright, got it. All good. Been a bit manic. If you haven't noticed, the V10F video has just gone up, I think. It might still be processing, but it was going up at the same time as this was going live. So, yeah, go and check that out. It's quite a short one because we've done the V10 already and it's pretty much exactly the same, apart from a couple of other things, and literally a couple of things different. So go and watch that if you haven't. Don't do it now if you're on the live stream. That would just be rude to leave, wouldn't it? Approval. 9bot owners worldwide. I've got it on there, so I'll put it live there. Okay, I've shared that as much as possible. So we have today got the final of the competition. And so there's 3 videos. If you haven't and you still want to vote for a winner, you need to look at the previous show. So last week's show, we showed all the, and then if you look in the description, there's timestamps for each of the video submissions. And so go and look at those, watch them through, and then vote in the comments which video you want, basically. But we've only got 3, so Mario probably knows which 3 it is, but he's sorting something out at the moment. So, but you will see them play, so you need to vote for them in this video's comments. So, when? Mario's saying, when do we want it? Not quite yet, but it'll be to win a t-shirt and some stickers, and we will show you those. So there's 3 that were voted in by you guys last week. And if you didn't vote last week, it's a bit late. But you can watch the videos. This week, you'll get to vote on the 3 that are shown, which you want to win the t-shirt and stickers. So, there you go. Go for that. Oh, brilliant. You've ordered your M Super X from your site last night. Well done for ordering, for one. We were speaking of them today. They should be coming in fairly soon. Possibly a week, maybe a smidgen more, but it's about that far away now. It's pretty soon they're coming in, so that's good. A load of other parts and bits and bobs we got coming in with that order, so that's good. What do you think of the news that V10 get fire? What do I think of the V10 get fire? Right, okay. We need to kind of squash this thing that's going on to do with the V10. The very early batches, there was one production run. There was a production run in May, I think it was. Let me go and get the article for you. So if you go to our site, we have got a blog section which has got things concerning safety, then you've got news and you've got help and advice. Loads of articles on there, worthwhile looking at those. Let me just put it here. So V10, and I'm doing this at, who am I doing it at? Yannex87, I think. Boom, that's for you. There's the URL you can go to have a look at that. So with the V10s, this is the opening statement if you don't want to go and read the article. It says, this does not affect any units sold by Speedy Feet. Number 2, InMotion confirms no problem for units purchased after May the 5th, 2018. And number 3, this only affects the V10F and from the date mentioned in point 2 and on a single production line from that date and prior. So yeah, and we've written in there about the misinformation that's going around. That was an issue they had from the units produced prior to May the 5th of the V10F, not the V10. Yeah, and there's a load of information in there to do with IP ratings and things like that to help you out. But I put the link in there so you can go and have a look at that. That is not a problem. Let's have another look. Okay, my tyre direction is wrong. Should I leave it that way or change the mud flap direction? I wouldn't worry about it too much unless it's causing you any issues, but I mean, I've ridden wheels backwards for a considerable time. As you don't notice really any difference whatsoever. Depends on the tyre, of course, but the 18L tyre is pretty generic, so both ways is more or less the same. But you can flip the tyre if you wanted to, put it around that way. I wouldn't change the mud flap over necessarily. I think I would rather change the tyre. If I was going to do one of those things, I'd change the tyre around if it really bothers you. But if you're not having any negative effect from riding it, then just leave it. It's not going to matter, is it? There we go. Just popping in real quick. When will you do an M10-3 review? Good to see you, Duff. Brilliant. If you want to stand in the USA for sure, go and visit him. Does the stands, prints them out. Top chap. So the M10-3, Rich Skull, who's a regular viewer of this channel, he has dropped one off for us to demo because we were waiting for ours to come in. We sold out. We had one sat in this studio ready to do a video review on it, and it got bought because someone wanted it desperately, so they took it off us. But we've got them coming in, and we got Rich Skull's one here, which got a puncture apparently, and then someone else fitted an inner tube to it, and the inner tube they fitted isn't bent valve. So it goes kunk, 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 kunk when it's going round. So we need to sort that out. But the M10-3 review, we should be looking at around about a week, I would have thought, when that comes out. M10-3 review. About a week, approximately. Any other riders in Whirl? I'm not sure. Thanks for the handle tubes for the KS18L. I replaced them easily and are perfectly working. The lift off sensor is almost working at all times. Very happy with the service. Thank you very much. Christopher feeding back on that. That's good. Glad to see you've actually got it sorted. That's one good thing. What did anyone think of the Z10 video we did? Is there any feedback on that? What did you all think? Sneaky little bit of information that we have since, we're almost at 250 kilometers, so the 250 kilometer review for the Z10 should be coming out in approximately a week as well. Hoping to just finally top that off tonight. So I'm going to ride that tonight. This morning it's 6:25, I was riding a V10F on its range test, and that video's gone live today, so it should be up more or less now, the V10F. So the 250 kilometers on the Z10 will be done. Should be within the week, if not sooner. So we'll see how that goes. So the tyre pressure, what I was going to say is the tyre pressure pumped up to 32 does make a difference. So having it at its maximum makes the slower ride more controllable, but it makes the off-road ride harsher. So there we go. Oh, there we go. Duff's saying about that Z10. So I am slightly behind you. I'm about 10-15 seconds behind you. So I think chat might be live. So yeah, the higher tyre pressure does make it easier on the tram lines, I call them, where they've replaced part of the tarmac, and there's a little ledge, and it tends to follow them. But the thing about that, the interesting thing about that, is I've seen people say, no, I can ride it, I ride it absolutely fine. That is absolutely true. I'm not saying you cannot ride it, it's just more difficult. It's definitely still more difficult than riding, like say the M Super X with the 18-inch wheel. With anything with a narrow wheel, it's definitely not as easy to ride. It's totally rideable, as long as the skill of the rider is there to ride it. You can pretty much ride anything at all. But it is harder work to ride. Just like if you took a 14-inch wheel out, I could probably ride most of the stuff on a 14-inch wheel, but it's just more difficult. It's possible, and anyone who's just been on a Z10, and that's the only wheel they've ever ridden, might find it difficult to transition to a narrow wheel, but when they got used to it, they might actually find it's actually slightly easier to ride. So yeah, it's not to do with, in this case, what I'm reporting back, it's not actually to do with ability, it's just I'm feeding back. Just feeding back basically, exactly what it's like. And lower pressure than 32 is difficult, more difficult to ride on the exact same paths that I do all the time in comparison to the 18-inch. It's just more work. Can be ridden, it's just more work. But the higher pressure kind of does solve that out to a degree, but then you've got a harsher ride off-road. So it swings in roundabouts on what you want to do with that one. But it doesn't follow the track so much. So I hope that helps answer that question. Which is what a lot of people have been waiting for. We have a message all the time saying, can you do the updated video of the tyre pressures? Because that's the thing that's holding people back to buying that, really, is the tyre. And that, you can't get away from it. That tyre is definitely different. Definitely affects the machine more. Undulations in the ground are affected more by it. There's no two ways about it. It's got more surface area, and you know, the arch is up like this rather than this. So yeah, you hit more stuff. There we go. Hi Dave, how you doing? We are going to Board Chaser, by the way, so we will be there Friday, all being well. So let's have a look. Any questions? What we'll do is we will play. Oh, Roy voted for Dave. Interesting. Well, we've got, and we'll play in the next few seconds, we will play the 3 that got voted through. So whoever received the most votes last week in the videos, we've taken the top 3, and they've been played this week. And on this week's video, right now, you watch these 3. Now place your votes for who of those 3 should win a t-shirt and stickers, basically. Let's do that.
Yours videos.
See the doubt in those eyes. Even though you try to hide it, there's not much to figure out. cause I know why. And I won't try to fight it, and I'll be the first to tell you, you were right. Oh, you were right, oh, you were right. Won't try to say I'm sorry this time. Oh, I want you to know that try not to remember. I got lost in the storm of my ways. Couldn't pull myself together, and I'll be the first to tell you, you were right. Oh, you were right, oh, you were right. Don't try to say I'm sorry this time, but I want you to know that I was wrong. I know. I just wanna say that I was wrong. I know. Oh, I want you to know that I just wanna say that I just wanna say that I was wrong.
Pouring off me. It's so tiring just standing up.
Oh, we're back in. We're back live. I would never have known. Slightly out of breath. Very good reason for that, because I just went and fetched that. So this is Rich Skull's lovely M10 III. Very little use whatsoever. So we're going to show that in a video review. I was just trying to set up this. I was going to give you guys a close-up. Hopefully, I can actually do a close-up. So we'll see. See if I can get it in. So long as the audio doesn't switch to, let's have a little look. Settings. Settings. Technology. Is it showing Sling Studio? It is. It is, yes. Rightio. I might be able to show you this close up for those of you who haven't seen the M10 III. We should actually be able to do a nice little video here. Capture. Right. Connected. What I want to make sure is the audio isn't coming into that video feed. So tell me when, Mario, and I'll do a close up of it. Oh, we're on monitor. Spin round on program. So here it is, the M10 III. Look at that little tyre, look at it. Awesome little tyre, isn't it? You like? I like. So it hasn't had much damage, which is quite good. 512 watt hours packed into this tiny little machine. You see there's my hand for reference of just how small this machine is. Unbelievable. 800 watt motor. It's real powerful, same as the V8, but it's all packed into a tiny little wheel. But there you go. Probably switch back to the other camera now, I should imagine. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, on monitor. There we go, simple as that. Hope I gave you a good look. A lot of interest in that M10 III. But of course it'll fit in a backpack, essentially, is the whole point of it. So, I mean, I'm so used to the bigger machines, the bigger wheels, that something like this never even crossed my mind. But if you can put it in the backpack and you want to commute for like short distances, absolutely brilliant. And there's really good feedback with it as well. Nice, powerful, strong motor. So, yeah, I like it. I'll switch it on and see if I can take it off there. I mean, it is just ridiculously small. This is when it'll kick out on me. There we go. Diddy! MacBook versus M10 III. There you go. As you can see, that slides in the backpack pretty easily. But we'll have a video review on it, full video review on it anyway. You want to hear it spin? Whee! Diddy little version of it. Tiny little wheel. Oh, rebooted back up as well. Soft side pads. It's all pretty good. Let's turn it off now. Enough of that. Enough of looking at electric unicycles. There we go. Right, I need to check the Facebook and let's have a quick look to see if anyone sent a message on the Anchor app where you can send voice messages to us. So if you haven't sent a voice message before and you want to send one in, then do. I don't think there's any this week. So the total number of messages are 0. The numbers of viewers' videos is also nothing. So we had 6 submissions in the space of 1 week. And then for the last week, since last week to now, we've had no viewers' videos. So we've got 6, but nothing to show this week. So we've got no viewers' videos apart from the 3 you should be voting on now. Has anyone voted on them? The 3 viewers' videos? No, no one's voted on yet. So don't forget, you need to vote on those 3 to win a t-shirt, which will magically appear, probably, into shop. Oh, there we go. Look at that, look. So, whoever gets picked wins this t-shirt, which may or may not be in shop, can't tell. Yeah, beautiful t-shirt. Look at it. And you just need to let us know your size that you want. If you go to the website, have a little look at the, it's called To Ride Is To Be Free t-shirt. You get that and you get stickers as well. How cool is that? And free shipping. Just get shipped out to you. So, where should we vote has been the question. Well, you can vote in the comment section here. And that should show up, I think, in the comment section when the video ends. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Recap on the 3. What does that mean, I wonder? Mick No Manners, recap on the 3. What's that? Which are the 3 videos? Shouting out. The 3 videos have already been played on this live stream. So if you've missed it, Mick No Manners isn't watching. He's not watching. He's just la 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 la. It's already been played. So if you're watching live and you're going along with us and you've just joined, then you're going to be missing the competition for the 3 videos. But please go back and watch the reviewers' videos later on. So after this live stream's finished in about 30 minutes time, have a quick look and choose from those 3, vote who you want to win the t-shirt. I'll do it again because anyone joining lives is going to miss all this. Trouble with live streams. There you go. You win a t-shirt, stickers. Go and vote for them. And then, because you're so inspired by their videos, post your own video in. We just need a URL. Send the URL in. And then we will play your video on the show. And then you go into a bucket of 10. And then you get voted on. So you can comment on here. Or comment when this video is finished on the comment section. And we will count them up. And we will reveal the winner next week. So we'll do that. I'm just trying to think now. We'll have a different prize next time. We're going to try and think of what prize it will be. Probably a hat or something like that. So my vote is on 10. So video number 3. So we got a vote for 9 and a vote for 10 at the moment. And can you vote for your own, Dave Hill said. Well, you can vote for your own, but of course you can really only vote once. So I'd probably advise not voting for your own. It might be eliminated if you do that. It'd be a shame, wouldn't it? But no. Oh, we got number, so at the moment, they're all winning. We got a number 5, a number 10, and a number 9. So it's a draw. That's good, isn't it? We haven't accounted for that, have we, Mario? So, quick, put a vote in. Change it. Can I vote? No, I can't vote either. But yeah, so what we'll do is we just take your details. Whoever wins, we'll try and contact you, and then get your details, and then we'll ship this to you. And I know what I'll do. I'll hang it on the leg. There we are. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very useful, that leg. Bring a t-shirt to the boar chaser. Yes. Could do if you win. 5, even though it's in portrait. So we got a second vote on number 5. Who is number 5? Who's number 5, Mario? What's their name?
3 on 5. Unicorn guy.
Ah, it's Dave. Dave might win a t-shirt then. He might win the t-shirt at the moment. We got 3 on 5 apparently. So yeah, Dave, you're winning at the moment, so I could bring it to the boar chaser. But unfortunately, the boar chaser is this Friday. The boar chaser, what I'm talking about, the way everyone doesn't know, is a paramotoring event, which me and John are going to, all being well. Hi Ronnie, how you doing? Hope you're well. Ah, John Worley is here. I am here, he says. So people are joining in still. So that's good. Hi Jonathan, I enjoyed your long trip videos. Not really his videos, but you know. Contentious issue, because sort of news article in Ireland where he got all the credit. Apparently he was doing a ride around. There's some bloke as well was doing it as well, but John Boy was there. Talked about it before. Not bitter about it at all, so. John said, how is my video doing? Brilliant. We're on day 7 now? Day 7 next, isn't it, Mary?
7 is the next one.
7 is the next one, yeah. Day 7 next, where other exciting things happen in the crazy trip that is the 1,000 miler. I'm not sure how many people have watched the 1,000 miler, but obviously feedback on that as well, what you thought of it, that will be good. Have a little look there. I'm just going to link up, let's have a quick look, if I can find it, the latest V10F video as well for you guys. Sorry Ian, you're good too, brilliant, thank you. Did John pick up his new wheel yet? No, he hasn't picked up his new wheel yet, but we have got a date scheduled in for that collection, of which I'm not 100% sure either, which he's going to go for. But, so we got another vote for number 10. Video number 10, someone has voted again for it. So, yeah, okay. Jonathan, don't tell him which wheel you're going for, will you? I'd like to know though. Right, let me get that video of, I'm just trying to find the V10F video so I can link it up for you guys. I'll put it in. Oh, slow internet. How do I share this? Difficultly. Difficultly? Probably not a word. Made it up. Save. There we go. Right, let's link this up. So, video link to the V10F is here. Boom. If you follow that, it'll take you away from the live stream. So, obviously be careful of that. Jonathan, which wheel are you still riding currently? That's what I want to know. I'm going to take this off the table now. This is off the table until later. Shelve it. Beep. Loudest thing ever. Can't reach. Got it. It's all good. And I need to check Facebook as well, because I always abandon the Facebook live viewers. But Ronnie, you're on here this time, so let's have a little look. Like your video. Yeah, we've got questions on here. So Ronnie has actually come from Facebook onto YouTube and said hello, and I've said hello to him. But just now, Taurus, let's have a look. Hello Ian, just a question to you. As a retailer in the UK, do you have issues with other brands besides Gotway with long waiting times on deliveries, and how would you rank the brands by customer service? Ooh, that's an interesting one. It requires a bit of thought. Long wait times on deliveries. No, I mean long wait times on deliveries, unless it's a brand new product, tend to be fairly swift. The thing that actually screws it up for pretty much everybody, including us obviously, is customs. And if we do sea freight, then the boat, we've had ones before where the weather's stopped it doing what it needs to do, which is travel from A to B. And the engine's conked out and it had to be towed by a tugboat into port, and then had to stay in port because the weather turned bad again. And that adds massive delays, and then very often it'll get there and then customs will go, we need to see some documents please. And then they can take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever they like, to actually clear it. So from that point of view, there's a delay. Now if it's a brand new release, then we get issues. Now with the In Motion, so for instance they had issues with the V10F for batches prior to May, those they held off, so they didn't ship our V10S for ages. In fact, we got worried at one point that we weren't going to see them, and we paid for them. So, from that point of view, but that was brilliant for us, because actually what they were doing is resolving issues. They'd stopped supply, resolved the issue that they potentially had, and then shifted out perfectly good units. So from that point of view, a delay, if it's a brand new model, we're not actually that worried about delays. It's just frustrating, because you want to get your hands on it, you're excited about it, but at the end of the day, it does tend to lead to a bit of a safer product if they're not pushed to get stuff out the door. And then you've got not so many revisions. So imagine if you get a brand new wheel and it's just come in, and you try and grab that wheel as soon as possible, and you'll do anything you can to get that wheel, you might find that there's slight improvements as it's gone out to the masses and they've changed things. So like the M Super X, they changed the leg pads to different ones because the early ones were pretty naff, thin. It's probably the only thing I could really comment on it. It's not very good about it. And so they changed those. But that took some time. But there we go. So from that point of view, and best customer service was the third part to that question. Okay. Customer service. The only part, I think, the only problem we've ever had was with IPS. They were just terrible, and we're not going to use them ever again because of that. But everyone else is pretty good. Gotway are on it. We can chat to them almost any time. They work out of hours. So do King Song. They work out of hours. Seem to anyway. They chat with us, always ready to give a hand. In Motion, brilliant. Ninebot. They're probably, Ninebot I would have said out of all of them, they're probably the slowest customer service out of all those manufacturers. I'm not sure if it's because their workload is much bigger, pushing out more products, so they're hard pushed to respond. Don't know, but they are slower than the rest of them, but still good. So they do cover you most of the time. They do help you out. So from that point of view, there's no really bad ones. I mean, if there's bad customer service, it puts us at risk because we try and offer the best service. Obviously, we don't always get it right, but we try to do the best we possibly can with the time and the resource we've got. So if there's someone's bad like IPS, we just have to drop them because it's just pointless. If you can't get customer support for a product, for the manufacturer to actually make it, and they're not interested in helping you, it's got no legs, does it? It's not gonna. We can't do it long term. You need that backup. You need that support. You need that knowledge they've got their own product. If they can't give it and they're not responsive, then pointless. So you just drop it. It's not going to go anywhere. So King Song have been really good. King Song have actually helped us out. They constantly help us out. Gotway's the same. So yeah. Let's have a quick look at the question. So I'm back on. I hope that answers your question anyway. Are your everyday commuter wheels the M Super 800 watt? Tell me more about that wheel. I'm interested. 1,000 miles like waiting for the next episode of your favourite TV show. Massively looking forward to every episode. Well, that's good. At least you're enthusiastic. That's what I like to see. Enjoying 1,000-mile episodes very much. Ukulele party crash was fun, but you should have confiscated the kazoo. My wife said the same thing. She didn't say confiscated. She said, who on earth is that playing a kazoo? So, I thought it was quite nice. I liked it. It was a good environment to be in. I even got my mum watching and waiting for the next episode of 1000 Miler. Brilliant. Is she going to buy a wheel is the question. Greetings, Team Speedy Feet. That's from Marky Mark. The Marky Mark? I agree with Martin. I wonder about Ian's musical prowess. My musical prowess? Yeah. Next question. What? Jonathan's just said Ian couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. Right. Have we got a piano here? No, we haven't. Next week, keyboard. I shall be playing it. Jonathan, on Friday we are meeting up and I would like you please to bring your keyboard and leave it with me because you'll be back again on some other date. What was the date, Jonathan, where you're going to choose your wheel? Because everyone's asking me, when's Jonathan choosing his wheel? When are you going to let us know? Because I think 3,500 people have viewed that video. So please could you let me know which wheel you're going to choose and let's film the flipping thing so we can do it. What's that, Michael? Ah, Jonathan, Michael's come up with a good thing. Just order it online, buddy. All right? Pay full price. Sub 5, which is number 1 this week. So, submission number 5. We've got another vote for 5. I think 5's going to take it, I think. Possibly. Or is he... Yeah, I think 5's on the edge at the moment of winning. So, tomorrow. Jonathan's saying to me it's tomorrow. It better not be tomorrow, Jonathan. Is it really tomorrow? Or are you winding me up? I'm going to quick look at my calendar because I ain't planning for tomorrow. No, I've got it as all day Friday. Might have to have a phone call with you later. Is it really Thursday? Oh dear. That's going to be bad if it is. Not in my calendar for Thursday. Lots of other things are though. But not that. That's going to go well. Brilliant. Luckily it's not live, so we can sort that out. Your mum is 70 years old and she's afraid of everything. I don't have much hope of her getting on her EUC. Right, okay. What about a kick scooter? Try a kick scooter? Start off with a kick scooter and then move on from there. What would be the best wheel for winter with snow in Nordic countries? Oh, So you want about, presumably you're on about riding in snow. So this is the issue. You can fit spikes to your tyre, which will help you in snow, but obviously on tarmac, that's not ideal. So if you're just going to be riding in snow all the time for the whole of winter, you could fit spikes. And you can get ones that thread in or you push through. So you take the tyre off and fit them basically with a tool that comes with the kit. You could do that, and then at the same time, snow is a bit similar to sand, so you want a powerful wheel that isn't going to blow. If it gets, you know, just going through sand, you can blow a board. You can also do that with snow. So the more powerful, the better. So M Super X, probably that sort of territory, lots of power. The Z10, when it does come out, that's got a nice wide wheel, so that'll work well in soft mud, sand, snow. Might grip. You're going to get more grip out of it because it'll dig in more. But what the steering would be like, no one knows. Ronnie, suppose the M Super X will be another month before it comes in. Nope, on the website I think it says 2 weeks, I think now. It was updated a couple of days ago, and in this live stream I've said that it should be about a week. It might be a week and a half until it comes in, but they are imminent, put it that way. Customs pending, so it depends what they do with them when they actually do hit here. So yeah, let's have a quick look. I just want to go back up through the questions to see if there are any questions I've missed. I'm really sorry if I have missed them, and let me check the Facebook again. Trying to do the questions here on my old ownage. I don't think there's anything on Facebook. Facebook views tend to come across to YouTube, and rightfully so. Oh yeah, we said thanks for answering it, Victoria, so that's good. There we go. So I can leave that now. Okay. Here we go. Chris, if you do a search on YouTube, there's a few videos about EUCs on snow. I got the MSX on my first wheel. I could not be happier about it. I do have a question though. What wheel do you personally prefer? Right, so this question does come up every single week pretty much. Which one do I personally prefer? I can't say there isn't one that I personally prefer. So that Z10 kicking up dust and leaves and things is absolutely brilliant. For slower speeds, don't enjoy it as much. It's better with an inflated tyre, as I say, but it just hits the bumps harder, and there's a lot of stones this sort of size that we ride along. So if we're whipping along, you hit one of those, like, oh, it's actually jarred my neck slightly, to be fair. I think my favourite wheel all-rounder, so it doesn't cover everything, is a V10. not the V10F even, the V10. I just really like it. It's just a nice, soft, pleasant ride to it. It's just like a magic carpet. So from that point of view, from that one, just getting on it, it's enjoyable to ride in every situation. It doesn't go as fast as some of the wheels, but then if you're going fast, you need to be kitting up anyway. So I like just to get on it and ride and enjoy riding. So, and for speed, I think for a fast, powerful wheel, the M Super X, nothing gets close to that thing. I mean, it is really, really strong wheel. I mean, it's an impressive wheel, that M Super X. And so far, still no issues with it at all, apart from what we mentioned in the 250 kilometer update. Nothing major at all. It just hits everything, doesn't fail. So from that point of view, that would be my next. So I've had to take two, and I can only choose two wheels, the M Super X and the V10. So that's my answer in a roundabout way. It's just impossible to tell. So I mean, I'm glad you're liking the M Super X, because it is, yeah, you've gone for the top there, really. You can't get much better than that at this current time. I wonder what's going to come out. That's the next question, isn't it? Thanks, EUC guys. Great mud guard that helps with the mud sling. It does, yeah, and he does those. What is it? EUC? Is it EUCguy.com? Let's have a quick look. I'll get the URL for you guys. EUCguy.com. Yeah. So if you want to go and buy one from him, you go to EUC. That's the one. Let's go to EUCguy.com. He's got mudguards for the M Super X, but also there is a Gotway mudguard coming out for the M Super X, an official one. Now, it's not a clip-on one, so there's advantage and disadvantage. The clip-on ones, you can reverse them back and knock something and it'll come off, or you can let go when it's powered off and it falls back and it snaps it off or breaks it. There's that, but it is only clip-on, so that's brilliant. So you just clip it on, you take it on and off whenever you like without damaging the unit at all. So that's good. But there's also the Gotway one, which is a screw-on one, so you have to drill through. I'm just going to try and find it for you now. I'm just literally getting the link. So this one bolts, screws on to your M Super, and the only picture we've got on our site, so not a nice flashy picture, is that one there. If you look at that link there, that's the official mudguard for the M Super series. So anything V3 upwards, it will fit onto that. And you just screw through four screws and it will stay on there. Very small, very similar to the little clip-on one. We tried the, this is some time ago, the larger M Super ones, but I broke mine within a couple of weeks. It fractured up. My own fault. You know, it fell backwards, the machine fell backwards. So, yeah. But yeah, visit either of those two. You've got the link there that I've sent you for the mudguard, the official Gotway ones, which we've got coming in. And then we've got EUCguy.com for the 3D printed mudguard, which is a clip-on one, so there's no damage there. And it'll stop most of the mud. So that is the downside to the M Super X, or any of the M Super series. There is no mudguard. So, yeah, I'm just wondering what's going on here. Something going on. Not really sure. I do work with some very strange people. So, are you giving me a hand, Mario? Excellent. So, yeah. I'll put that there then. It's like a little trophy. I'll put that there. Not sure what that's about. But, there we go. So, I've got that. It's given me a hand. Very helpful. Thank you. We have got a leg handle up there. That was a last minute impromptu thing where we got a leg and put it up there. Again, no idea why, but what manufacturer has made the greatest progress, would you say? Oh, Jonathan. Questions like this, they need thought, don't they? Off the cuff, I've got to praise Gotway for pushing the power of the wheels and battery size. So from that point of view, that's massive thumbs up. And what that's done is it's sort of dragged along other people and other manufacturers to up their game and what they offer. So you've got that classic examples, 9.1e Plus, then you've got the Z10, but what they've done is they've taken their time and tried to make the Z10 as safe as possible and crazy powerful. So you've got that. But what they haven't quite done yet is got the battery there. So you're talking about a 1,000 watt-hour battery, essentially. Whereas you've got Gotway's, like the Monster is 2,400 watt-hours. 2,400. That is absolutely insane. And having that as an option, actually, I've just got to praise him for it, because having that as an option to do the 1,000 mile, that's brilliant. So it may not be most robust and best built unit out there, but it's the only one that's got 2,400 watt hours, and you can fit a seat to it, and it just keeps on going all day long. So we rode them for 10 hours, 12 hours a day, just keep on trumping along. 3 batteries in it, so you could put 3 charge ports and then double up the charge ports. Got a nice little seat here. I think Mario showed us now. He's going to bring in the seat. I can show you the seat. It's gone to wide angle, especially to do the old seat. So that's the seat you can get, thank you Mario, onto the Monster. So that'll fit onto the Monster. There's a similar one for the M Super. They've changed the design now. It's flatter and less comfortable. But that was the ones that we use on the 1,000 miler. So when you're carrying a really heavy backpack, you can just sit down. You know, you ride and then sit. So ride standing up and then sit and then stand up and try and pad out a little bit for the 10 to 12 hours you're riding. Just sit straight on top. So from that point of view, they are pushing people along, other manufacturers along, to try and make changes and make them keep up. So for that, I'm very thankful. Quality, yeah, it's definitely getting better. Like the M Super X is miles away from what it used to be, the Gotway of old. And these are all steps. You know, I've seen it now over the years we've been doing this. It's progressing exactly the right way. All manufacturers are. They're all stepping their game up. They all have their niggles, but they're all stepping their game up beyond what it was 4 or 5 years ago. So thumbs up really to all of them. Every single manufacturer that we stock have all up their game. So from that point of view, Ninebot started from a good place through, though in terms of quality, have the others caught up and or overtaken? Well, I mean, I got a box full of failed boards from Ninebot 1E Plus. You know, it was a lot of that is to do with the firmware update they did, and they made that mistake once and never made it again. Firmware 1.6, I think it was. Something like that rings in my mind from 3 years ago, where they did a firmware update, and then on Monday morning we had email, phone call of blown boards, and this was Ninebot. And they did a firmware update, which basically people were turning their machines on, go poof, and popping the board. So that was good. That's a disadvantage with over-the-air updates. So I suppose where Gotway could improve is over-the-air updates. But you'd have to trust that their over-the-air updates have been fully tested. Not so convinced, to be honest. So from that point of view, things can be changed from over-the-air updates, but you can also screw it up, as Ninebot demonstrated early on. But they made a mistake once, and they learned from it, and they haven't done it since. But of course, over-the-air updates can also limit your machine or change the behaviour of your machine. So although good, you can find that your top speed will get capped, and things like this change, and the tilt back, the way it functions can change, and you never want it to, and then you can't roll back. So yeah, so Ninebot, what I'm trying to say is Ninebot are really good, but their quality isn't like outstanding. You do get blown boards with Ninebots, you know, it does happen. So from that point of view, they're pretty much all level, what I would said now, pretty much. I think a lot is shown in the release stages of wheels, which I was talking about earlier, briefly touched on. So things like trolley handle issues and things like that coming out early on is because not enough testing has been done on the mass-produced versions. So the prototypes they run around with, I'm always suspicious. You see Gotway, they're smashing up the M Super X, throwing it down the road and going, look, it still survives. But that's when a team of people are focusing on and repairing and keeping on the road. When it goes to mass production, you always find there's something. And that was the side pads on the M Super X, the thin pads that were just rubbish. You know, if you'd have ridden that for 15 minutes, you would have known that you need to change them over. You need to do something about that. We can't release it like this. Little things. But everything else on that machine has been absolutely spot on, so that's quite good. Let's have another look. Hi, how do you see the Tesla? Is it still a good alternative for city rides? Yeah, totally, yeah. I mean, the video review done that still stands. I mean, that was probably getting on for a year ago now, must be. That video review, or was it early this year? Can't remember. But yeah, no, brilliant machine. Absolutely brilliant machine. We haven't got this, the Tesla, unfortunately, was before we started doing the unboxing and range, the 250, the 650, and the 1,000 kilometers. So we sold our demo immediately as soon as we'd done that video. We did the unboxing and the range test, reported back on everything, and then put it up for sale. And we sold it like that. It gone. So we haven't actually got one to keep on test. So, but a brilliant machine, yeah. And what next? What will be the next development direction of the EUC apart from ridiculous ideas about fully automated? That's not a ridiculous idea, Jonathan. They will be one day. They'll be fully automated. Just stand on them and go. What next? I would like to see dual boards, so true redundancy. So we've kind of got it on the batteries. You've got 2 battery packs. One fails, the other takes over. From that point of view, that's brilliant. But double boards, so double redundancy built in. Obviously not double motors, but motors hardly ever fail. So I think, yeah, that's where people should be concentrating on, is that redundancy built in. Look like Jonathan yourself, both sat comfortably on the monster. How tall are you guys? John's about 4'3", I'm 6 foot. So yeah, we have to try and edit the videos to make Jonathan look a lot bigger than he actually is, because he gets a bit funny about it if you keep talking about his height, but incredibly weak as well. Hello Ian, thanks for your test video. Do you still practice freestyle, and which wheel do you? So where it's changed, we're doing all these videos now. I'm basically riding the wheels that you see in these test videos. I'm riding those. Mario is continuing the ride on the KS16S. He got docked it for a day because he had a serious accident on it. He was showing off to some friends, but we're going to do that in a video later about safety and how you should ride a wheel. But he got docked it for the day and he had to go back to 9.1 E+, which I got a text message saying actually he likes the E+ perfectly fine. So I said we'd keep it kind of thing, keep riding that. He's like, actually, so I'll go back on the KS16S. So the KS16S, I rode up to basically 250, did a 250 review on it. Now Mario's going to do it, so he'll be doing the 650, I think, review. He might even be front of camera, possibly. He hit the thumbs up. So he's going to be in front of the camera for the 650 and the 1,000 kilometre review. But the other wheels I'm riding, Mike's doing the V10. I think we're pretty much on that. He might even pop on the V10F every now and again. So I'm trying to ride all these wheels, the Z10s. So I'm constantly flicking between them all. Trying to get the miles up. As I say, I'll be riding the Z10 tonight and the 250 kilometre will be up very soon. Let's have a little look. So give Mario a Tesla and have him review it. Thumb down. Next development for EUC is proper waterproofing, crash resistance and easy quick puncture repair. Yeah, I mean, we've never had any issues with waterproofing unless you're talking about throwing it in a river. We've not had any issues. I mean, those, I don't know even if they got IP certification on, but we rode those through pouring down rain and had no issues whatsoever. It's usually typically quite enclosed, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I mean, again, you could probably, I don't know what the process is called. Someone here watching will know what the process is called when you chemically treat electronics that makes them waterproof. It's by micro something. But yeah. Next development, extra wheel, pedals and some handlebars. So Mick Noman has said the next development for the wheel is an extra wheel, pedals and some handlebars. Yep. Trollolol. Jonathan Wally said has admitted now openly that he's basically a hobbit, is what he said, which is true. But I mean, I didn't know that because when I saw your feet, they weren't hairy, but you must have shaved them. Dave Gill, do all wheels tilt back when you reach top end speed? Not all do, no, but all the wheels we sell, as far as I know, yes they do. All wheels we sell do tilt back, which is ideal. So for that, does riding on tilt back increase battery usage? Does riding on tilt back increase battery usage? Don't think so, no. Never actually tested it there, so. Hello there, does the Z10 have that bad power button? Heard that it could be easily turned off if you just accidentally touch it. Right, from my point of view, the one I've been testing, I have seen this as an issue. Now, I've had never ever accidentally turned off that Z10. As I say, we've almost done 250 kilometres on it now. About 10 miles off that. I've never accidentally turned it off, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I don't know if that's the ones that were the early release that have actually got an issue, or it's just people are picking it up weird, or holding it strangely, or holding it differently to me. But so far, I've not had that. Otherwise, I would have reported that in the first review. Did the first review, and then we uploaded it, and then we went around and looked at what other people are experiencing, and saw this button thing need to be updated in the firmware. I was thinking, what? I had zero issues with the off button. I've been picking it up. I just don't touch it. I'm nowhere near it. We've got one actually in a box over there. We've got two Z10s sat here, but neither of them have got the off button issue. So don't know. In answer to that one, we've not had an issue though. So one thing I was a little annoyed about on the MSX is the trolley handle. It seems like sand dirt gets in between. So yeah, it's stiff. All the M Supers we've had have had stiff trolley handles, and it seems to happen over time. I think it's because they're basically dead upright, and if you've got it up slightly, and dust and water can get in, and actually like that. So I found that W40 seems to do the trick. So Bruce is scratching on the door. Brilliant. He's trying to get in. We're almost up at time, but thank you. The plastic and metal gets hard to move. The plastic and the metal gets hard to move. It does, yeah, I agree. Mario Ivanov. Unicycles compared to bicycles have half the wheels but are twice as fun. Interesting. So Mario at the moment, he's supposed to be running this live feed, and what he's actually done is come on and commented on his phone. But it's all good. So you know, he's contributed. So from that point of view, Z10, no button issue, and it won't even be in that 250 kilometre update. So, oh, Stephen Manx, you've got on with the M Super X seat. Just someone dragging their body across the road. That's good. I'm glad you got on with the seat. Did it take you long to learn? That's what I'd like to know. It should have an O-ring to seal it when it's down, I think. Yeah, you want a rubber grommet. Basically, you could probably 3D print a very, very fine grommet to go down there. Or a gasket would be another way of looking at it. Did my short video get any votes? Did I win? Did anyone vote on Jonathan's video? So Jonathan's video, if you've seen last week's video submissions, he's not in this week because the top 3 have already been shown this week. And Jonathan wasn't in there. He submitted a video and it was upside down. So no, it didn't get any votes. So what problems did you have with the IPS i5 after giving it such a brilliant review? So we had nothing wrong with our demo unit at all, but we had 4 of the units we had didn't work out the box, and we couldn't get any product support for them at all. So we are lumped with faulty units. Now that's a no-go. So it means there was no money made at all on the i5s, which is not very sustainable if you want to offer customer support. And actually get them back in, have the confidence in them. No, so we dumped it. So it didn't work out the box, and there was a varying different things. I think one of them had a completely dead battery, and we couldn't get a replacement, even though it's brand new. They wouldn't issue that under warranty. One just spins out, thinks it's upside down or something. There's something completely wrong with it. It's all over the place. The other one doesn't boot up, and the other one just beeps when you turn it on. Solid beep the whole time, doesn't take a charge. It's got charge in it and all connect to the app. But yeah, brilliant. Stephen got on with the seat absolutely fine straight away. So we've only got 1.5 minutes left. Could you do a Ben Nevis or Snowden on a wheel, or is that part of the 1,000 miler? Jonathan's just said, Martin, we actually started the prep for that but had to abandon plans. We did actually prep to, rather than the 1,000 miler, we were going to go up Snowden. But Jonathan wasn't keen on it, so we had to ditch the idea. I'm still up for it. If Jonathan is, Snowden, good. You'd never make it. You'd never make it. You could if you had to carry it half the way, but if you wanted to actually ride it and officially ride it, it's not doable unless you took the easiest path. You might stand a chance. You might stand a chance, but any of the other paths, no chance. Bring it on. So Jonathan wants to do it now. He's all very big now, isn't he? Get on here. He's like, yeah, I'll do it, no problem. But it was Jonathan said definitely can't do it. So from that point of view, that was a no-goer, sadly. But we did plan for it. We actually seriously planned for it. It wasn't like a passing thing. We thought we'd got to do it, got to do it. It would have made a great video, wouldn't it? Free tomorrow. Jonathan's free tomorrow. A shame I'm not. I'm busy. Got things booked in. It's a shame, isn't it? What about Friday? I'm free Friday. Do Friday. All right, we got 15 seconds left. If anyone's got anything to add, anything to contribute, now is the time to do it. Say it or forever hold your peace. 5 seconds. So vote for the videos, go to the comments, vote for it, and obviously like this video. So when it finishes and it renders and it processes, we'll be later tonight, vote for the video you want to win, and we'll go from there. Bring your wheels on Friday so we ride out to the pub. Is it really Friday? Dave, can you answer before we go? This is now a private conversation on live. Is it Friday or is it Thursday? I'm completely confused. I think it's Friday. I think I'm confused. I'm going to ring Jonathan after this show. After riding the plank over that stream, anything is possible. Very true. Question is, who rode the plank over the stream and back again, and who didn't? If you haven't seen the plank riding video, I don't think it's on our YouTube channel. It might be. After riding the plank over that stream, yeah. Yeah. There's a video somewhere, might be on our Instagram, might not be. But anyway, we're over time, so thank you very much for everyone that tuned in. Please submit your videos. We need viewers' videos for next week. We've got 6, and we can announce the prize, but we need 4 more people to finish off that thing, and vote for the 3 that have been played in this show. If you've missed them, go back and watch them earlier on. Not sure on the time, but go and watch it. Play again. Oh, Mario's come up with a great suggestion. He's saying we could play the viewers' videos again. And so we'll end out on this, and thank you very much, guys. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and let everyone know to come over and watch the weekly show every Wednesday, 4:30 GMT. Play it, and see you later.
Viewers videos.
See the doubt in those eyes. Even though you try to hide it, it's not much to figure out. Cause I know why. And I won't try to fight it, And I'll be the first to tell you you were right. Oh, you were right, Won't try to say I'm sorry this time. Oh, I want you to know that try not to remember. I got lost in the storm of my ways. Couldn't pull myself together. And I'll be the first to tell you you were right. Oh, you were right. Don't try to say I'm sorry this time. But I want you to know that I was wrong. I know. I just wanna say that I was wrong. I know. Oh, I want you to know that I just wanna say that I just wanna say that I was wrong.
The armpit, show me your armpit. Yeah.
It's pouring off me. It's so tiring just standing up.